Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Sunless Sea. As you can see, we're at Mount Palmerston because, yeah, I seem to remember that at least fuel should be available and even quite cheap here. And they also sell food, so perfect resupplying point, really. So I made it here, no problem. As you can see, with 2 barrels of fuel to spare, despite taking the slightly longer northern route to explore more of the map. Just quickly gonna see if there's anything useful to do here. Chat to the port folk about the Brimstone Convention. I mean, obviously, yeah. Wait, no, never mind. We can still go up to the crater. Except, she's no longer here. The Deviless is gone. What now guards the gate? A vile hive, apparently. When you come in sight of the cottage, you think for a moment that it's been overgrown with glistening black ivy. A few more steps, and you notice the ivy is shifting in the wind. Before you realize that, as is generally the case underneath, there is no wind to speak of. The ivy heaves like the sea, and the closest portion suddenly lifts and dissolves. The air is filled with a deep and savage buzzing. A cloud of great black bees rises above the cottage, extends a limb in your direction. You back away. You do not run. Okay, that gave me 1 terror and 5 fragments. And used up my port story. Kind of inefficiently, if I say so myself, but at least that was interesting. Okay, now we know that we have no reason to go back up there, I suppose. Not unless the Deviless actually decides to return someday. The Crawling Stars. One of those events that I never can remember which one I should pick. Record the changes, assign a name. Let's go with this one. Fortunate, lost 5 terror. Cool. I've actually been sailing without the lights on. So terror has been building up quite a bit, so that's not a bad thing. Also, just before I docked here, there was a ship of Faustic Corsairs, which I don't think I've... Yeah, there it is, still around. I've never fought one of these, and it is considered hostile, so, don't mind if I do. We are in this blizzard, unfortunately, which slows us down. Might also slow down the enemy. But they are turning my way now, and they're going to be able to shoot. Oh, or... Yeah, okay, they were. It's 12 damage, though. I mean, not a big deal, also. Yeah, should be using my Scintillec whenever I can. Okay, now they're just paralyzed with indecision, I guess. Or paralyzed with something. Maybe I'm terrifying these demons. Because that's what they are, right? That's the idea. They're actually members of this Brimstone Convention. Oh, you've destroyed the Faustic Corsair. The ship is yours. What will you do with her? Investigate the hold, of course. And that's all it is? Huh. Okay. Some other ships belonging to some of the other nations, for example, give you like special events. Like I'm pretty sure with the Khanate vessels, there are options to maybe have them where they're surrendering sometimes, or things like that. I don't know. I guess not with these guys. Start crate, go, and some fuel. I mean, I guess it could be worse. But for, what was that, 300 health ship? That seems like a pretty meager reward. Anyway, from here... Yeah, before I move on to the Avid Horizon. In fact, I might actually take a loop around Irem, fill in the rest of the map, and then head to Avid Horizon. Just because, why not, I guess. Yeah, before I do that, though, we're heading down to Anthe, of course, because we have a letter to deliver. And that might very well be the last time we ever visit Anthe. I could be diving to avoid the blizzard, but I think it's only gonna stretch to around here, and... Yeah, so what it is, it actually doesn't allow you to go past speed 1, but yeah, okay. And you have to manually speed up again. I was in a blizzard last time, well, filling in the map off camera, and I didn't realize that I had been wondering, it looked like I had left the... Oh, wait, where do you enter Anthe, actually? Was it not also to the north? I'm gonna try to go to the side. Actually, I think it is north, isn't it? So I might have gone just a little bit too far. This is the most annoying part with these underwater parts. That's... Yeah, is that... Do you dock at the bottom? Maybe you do. Oh, God. No, I made this unnecessary loop. least give me the outline of the place or something. Somehow indicate where I can dive. Just forcing me to spam the button until I just happen to find a place where I can submerge. It's just really annoying. Whatever. I feel like that could have been a better way to handle it. It's, you know, not the worst thing. And... okay, the port is actually down there. Fair enough. So what was I saying? Right, yeah, anyway. I wondered why I was still slowed down even though it looked like I left the blizzard, but yeah, just because it does not automatically speed you back up again. Minor detail, and you know, it's not such a common occurrence in the first place that you find yourself in a blizzard. Wow, nice. Okay, Anthe, visit Rosina. I mean, she shouldn't be here anymore, but I'm pretty sure the letter must be for her, right? So, well, I guess she is still here. Gonna see Ice Bath. Yeah, and it was animescence treatment. Good. Deliver a love letter to Rosina. But we have recruited her, right? I'm pretty sure we have. A letter is savored. Rosina reads slowly. After a sentence or two, she looks in your direction. Her expression is fierce, as though you were as though you were talking in church. You step away into the other room until she's ready for you to return. When you do, she says, "Return to Lorenzo and give him my love. It's too late for me to assist Lorenzo, if I ever could. But if you do happen to see what is born from him, it will be worth remembering." Okay. Dying Grace, now 6. I mean, we did increase this further than we would have by just delivering the letters, so I wonder if that makes a difference. Anyway, delivering news of a lover's warm response. Okay, so another favorable response there. Yeah, we don't need anything else here. Like, period? I guess we can always get the report, of course. We could, I don't know if this was a 100% chance before, but we can actually reduce our terror ever so slightly here. I mean, it's 5 echoes per terror, which is not terrible. It's also not very efficient, just not very time efficient. Also, I don't really need to worry about my terror, so I think we're good here. Right, anything else? Oh, no use for my plot story here either, interestingly. I could sell my Song of Broken Hulls here. Was this the place that I was thinking of, or is this a different one? Actually, I never actually looked up. Actually, never looked up if there is another use for this that I'm interested in, so let me just do that real quick. So the wiki does not mention any other places other than the hut and here to use the song at all. The thing is, you don't get a whole lot out of it. So I guess I'd rather hold onto it because it's really hard to parse these listings of events sometimes in the wiki. And it's possible that there might be some other use for it in the hut. Either way, it's not really worth using it here, so I'm not going to. But we did what we came here to do, so manual save, actually start a new one. And I guess I'll just make my way to Irem, buy that strange catch, fill in the map, and probably see you at Event Horizon, where hopefully something interesting. Something interesting. Wow, I just cannot talk today. What's going on? Something interesting is hopefully going to happen. My God. All right, we are almost to Event Horizon. I mean, it's right there. And look at this. In the map, without, well, I mean, apart from the place that we just haven't been to yet, but without any of the black spots, looks pretty nice, gotta say. Also, on my visit to Irem just now, I was reminded of the various things on offer there, and I might actually, I got an idea looking at the, at the merchandise. So, I think I'll be returning to this place after we deal with whatever is going to happen here. But, yeah, we should do that first. Just in case things do not happen, you know, not go as planned. Although, what even is the plan? Who knows? Avid Horizon. Definitely save here. Open the high gate. I suppose so. Oh, I could get another Hunter's Eye for 77 fragments. I don't know that I need one. Gather intelligence. Maybe I should wait until after we open the gate, just in case. Yeah, complete a certain matter in London to achieve this. Your companion knows how to use these materials. Right, this option has been here all along. Ever since our very first visit here, which was in one of the very first episodes, I think. Because we just happened to end up here after sailing off the map. Leaving me quite confused. Anyway. Finally, we can do something with this. Almost there. Most of the supplies remain packed. The Venturer extracts gems, wire, bone. At the base of each statue, he constructs a kind of cage. At the heart of each cage is a candle. We won't light them, he tells you confidentially. We'd be seen. The gate only opens when the Watchers are blind. Okay. The Watchers being these two huge statues, I guess? Doesn't... Maybe it's... it says somewhere. Maybe I should have read the initial description once more. Because it's been a while. Whatever. His sailors assist the merchant adventurer as he assembles the contents of the crates. A platform takes shape before the gate. A structure like a vast dragonfly or a carnival float. He piles it with cargo. The gate, he tells you, is a law, not a door. In a moment of inattention from its guardians, the law may be broken. Okay. Watch as he completes his scheme. Trade exists beyond the gate in the high wilderness. The bazaar itself has told me this. I will earn the currencies of heaven. I will return strong with strange riches. Okay, or we could pass beyond with him. We can do that indeed. Because it takes... Okay, we don't have the Horizon Codex yet. Which implies... Wait, this will end your game, although your next character will retain something interesting. Maybe the next character will start out with this Horizon Codex. I was gonna say, I mean, if we could technically have this and it would prevent us from doing this again, I guess, then maybe we're gonna return with this codex, but no. Huh. So this is a possible ending to the game. And not one that you can choose from the start. Intriguing. Obviously we're gonna try this. Will you come with me? I don't know when we'll return, but when we do, we will be armored in glory. Okay, you need a Searing Enigma. A Searing Enigma, you need at least 50 hearts, which is, I mean, pretty much free. I guess you don't usually start with this many hearts, but you could choose a background that increases your hearts and have some sort of bonus. You probably could get this right off the bat, and then, well, you'd still have to deliver a bunch of things, but to the adventurer in order to even trigger this event, and then you'd need a ship with at least, 40, well, obviously more than 40 cargo capacity. So yeah, it's not something you can... I mean, I'm sure someone could speedrun this ending in like half an hour or so, but possibly less. I don't even know if speedruns of this game even exist. I never looked it up, of course, but actually now I'm quite curious. Anyway, that's, not important right now. What's important right now is what's gonna happen when I click this button and ending approaches. A thing has happened. An explosion? A supernova? The Venturer's Passage. The gate does not open in the way of other gates. Nothing moves, but its surface blazes bright as the skin of a star. The light is like the savage radiance from the Dawn Machine's ruptures. The Venturer and his machine shine like glass, their bones illuminated within. A sight so beautiful that sailors cry out and fall to their knees. I mean, not just the Venturer, right? Because we're also going through. Brighter still. The light grows brighter still, and now all the colors in all the eyes around you are visible. Brighter. And you can see nothing at all. Brighter still. The light grows brighter still, and now... Wait. Yes, okay, that was just the same as before. A place above. You're through. All around you, the blistering, wonderful night of the high wilderness. The stars watch you balefully. The winds of nowhere tear at your hair. Strip away your skin. The Venturer is laughing. Your cargo unfolds like a map. First, the Venturer says, the Forge of Souls. Let's see who they make for us. Alright, we have the Horizon Codex. Herein are recorded certain details of a voyage through XXXX in the company of XXXX on XXXX. Use this to increase your pages. Unless you sell it, future captains will have access to it. Interesting. So even if you use it to increase your pages, future captains will have this, huh? Crew quality has gone. I mean, fair enough. Lost with all hands? Wait, and this is just as if we had died any other way? That makes no sense. Does it? A bleak dawn. It's over for now. Huh. Okay, this is actually permanently unlocked now. Well, I mean, I guess it won't be because I'm gonna reload, but yeah, also the Scion legacy allows us to pick 2 of these, which is really good. One thing, for example, it allows you to do is pick both Salvager and Pupil, allowing you to retain all of your echoes, which is huge, obviously. Allowing you to, you know, buy a huge ship right off the bat, things like that. Obviously, in this case, it's not going to matter, but yeah, let's just accept the legacy. Sure. Just to take a look at that Horizon Codex. Nah, let's do that later. Continue. Advice for captains. So where would we find that? Right here, I guess. Say that? Wait. Is that... How does that work? And the advice for captains we can just sell. Wait, so how does this work? Cannot be sold on the London markets. Use this to increase your pages. Maybe I have to... Do I have to do something first, or can I just leave? I can just leave. Submarine tutorial. Sure. How would I possibly use this? Increase your pages. Maybe... Oh, actually, I guess pages are automatically increased. But where would you even sell it? Can't equip it? No. I guess pages are just increased through it. Yeah, normally it would be... They would be at 25-ish or so. Okay, anyway... That never happened. I mean, that was far less interesting than I was hoping for. Yeah, some bright lights and whatnot, and, you know, just a line or two from the Ventura indicating, you know, implying things that could be interesting, but I was really hoping for something, for a bit more description there. Honestly, for something that seems so, you know, like such a big step to take. There was very little, I don't know, just very little actually happened. Anyway, we're back here. Avid Horizon, hey, open the high gate. I guess I want to wait until I gather intelligence. Look into the stars. I might do that afterwards too, but let's first take care of this, I guess. Watch as he completes. Right, a ravishing light. The gate does not open in the way other gates of other gates. Yeah, nothing moves. You can see nothing at all. The light fades. The high gate is closed. The Venture and his cargo are gone into the void. As your eyes recover, far, far away in the uttermost south, you glimpse a pulse of ruddy, envious light. Ooh, really? Okay. Gained 5 pages. I mean, that's always nice. Lost all the materials, which is great. He's gone. I gained 4 terror for this. Fair enough, I suppose. And a Syrian enigma. Okay. Oh, well. That was that, I guess. I mean... Yeah. Gather intelligence, sure. Is this gonna terrify me more? Yes, actually. For absolutely no gain whatsoever. Well, that's not great. 10 terror for nothing? You know what? That is just absolutely not worth it. And I am planning to prolong this voyage a little bit further, so, you know. Anyway, Highgate... Watch. Do we get the same thing? Yes. Yeah, Siri Enigma pages. Port report. I'm not gonna get that I thing. Okay, I guess that concludes that. Yeah, again, I was expecting something more out of this, but oh well. We save, and now with our newly freed up cargo space, there is a thing, an idea that occurred to me. And you're about to see, because Irem is right here. So there are a couple of things, right? You can trade some of these immaterial items, and you can actually sell some of them. Including, you can sell, what was it? Implications, or, well, we're gonna see in a moment. It doesn't really matter. You can trade Searing Enigmas for 3 of those items I'm thinking of, and you can sell those items for 222 echoes apiece. And I have a bunch of them already, and I'm pretty sure that's more profitable than selling them to the Scholar, for example, or using them elsewhere. So that's definitely a way to turn some of these things into money more efficiently. Right here. Wait, where was it? Mountain Shirt. I could sell the Mountain Shirt, actually, that I'm not really planning to use to summon... which one was it? What do you summon with it? Mount Nomad, right? But Mount Nomad actually spawned on my way here. Like, it can't just spawn near Irem normally. So there's no need, as far as I can tell, to hold onto this. Plus, that thing seems impossible to defeat, even with my current ship. Maybe with more guns I could take it down, but I'm not even sure if it's worth it. I mean, I have no particular reason to hunt down that thing, so I have no particular need for this. And don't know if I've seen somewhere else to just sell it, but I could, well, sell it, trade it in for 20 bales of linen, which would sell for, I want to say, at least like 1,200 or so. Back in London, possibly more somewhere else. Yeah, I think a bale of linen can be sold for at least, I want to say, 66 echoes somewhere. So yeah, yeah, a decent profit, more than a regular captivating treasure would be worth. Obviously, you know, I'd have to transport the linen back, but maybe I'm gonna do that on my way back. Before we do that, though, there is something else. Like right here, as you can see, Syrian Enigmas can be, yeah, can be traded in for extraordinary implications, and I have just too many of these at this point, right? And these can be sold, so why not? Also, secrets for 999 echoes, which seems, you know, absolutely ridiculous at some point. Seemed ridiculous at some point, but I guess it's not a terrible money sink if you don't have anything else to buy with your money. Which I kind of don't, really. Not that I know, anyway. So I'm actually considering just, I don't know, maybe spending 10,000 echoes on 10 secrets to turn into some more stats. It's probably not the worst idea. And I don't think you can just outright buy secrets anywhere else. So this is definitely a thing I could do. I mean, I'm sure you could technically buy secrets by trading something in for more fragments, and there's probably a more efficient trade route you could do, but this is the most direct one, obviously, right? So convenience is definitely worth something. Anyway, I'm going to sell 2 of these, hold on to 3 Enigmas, which is probably way more than I'm ever going to actually need. I'm just gonna sell a bunch of these. Like so. I mean, that was only worth a few thousand echoes, like 2,000 or so. But still. I'm gonna buy a couple of secrets. 15,000 echoes seems like a good amount to keep. But the main thing I was considering was trading or, you know, using a captivating treasure to actually buy 50 units of fuel, which I think we can hold exactly. The reason being, we currently have the delivery of hydrogen. And we could continue doing this, you know, picking this up for free and shipping it all the way back to the Empire of Hands. I think it counts as 20 units of fuel, right? So, yeah, I could do that a couple more times, assuming we can repeat that indefinitely. But it's still gonna take a lot of going back and forth. I mean, it doesn't cost me anything other than time and whatever the trip itself costs me. And of course, I could combine that with taking care of other things, but it's still, you know, still gonna take a while. And I could just shorten that significantly by just buying 50 fuel and delivering that, which, is that not actually enough? No, we're still gonna be 10 short, I think, because we've only delivered one hydrogen before. I think it was worth 20, so we should be at 90 fuel delivered after we bring this and the second hydrogen cargo, you know, whatever. I think I'm just going to do that, because I don't otherwise have anything to do with the captivating treasures other than just sell them for more echoes. So yeah, I'm just going to do that, and that is kind of efficient. I mean, a treasure would be worth 1,000, 50 fuel would, well, actually, yeah, no, that's always going to be worth it. Definitely going to be worth it. Even if I buy them cheap. Right? 9 times 50... No, wait, actually, it's not a very good trade-off, but it does save me. It does save me a lot of time. Yeah, I forgot that fuel is actually only around 10, not 20. But you know, either way, obviously I'm not gonna sell my Element of Dawn, because that is definitely a terrible trade. But yeah, if you don't have anything else to do with treasures, those are easy enough to come by. And I don't know that there's anything more interesting to really do with them other than just turn them into money. So anyway. Long story short, we are going to save this. I mean, I guess. Yeah. I mean, the trading in those secrets might not have been the most efficient thing, or buying those secrets might not have been the most efficient thing, but I'm pretty sure I don't need those echoes for anything else, and I held onto enough of those other items just in case I need them elsewhere. And yeah, I should be able to deliver the fuel to the Empire of Hands just like that. So we're gonna save, and from here, let's see. I don't know that I have any more business at Hideaway. I guess I'll stop by Estival to pick up whatever food I can along the way, whatever I have room for by the time I get there. Maybe 1 or 2, better than nothing. And yeah, then Empire of Hands, which is not even that far away. And I was not planning on doing this, but I guess I could also revisit the hut. I do have recent news, and I have the Molliflower to possibly use. I have the Song of Broken Hulls to possibly use there. So I guess I could do that. I'm also getting close to the Gant Pool, of course, so I'm just trying to think. Now, we don't have any business at the Kalinate, as far as I'm aware. Or at Polythreme, or any of these other places. We do want to go to Khan's Heart, actually. But, yeah, that's pretty convenient. So I think I'm gonna go to, well, Empire of Hands first, I suppose. And then, well, we'll see how things go from there. I might actually go over to the hut to buy the 10 remaining fuel to deliver them. I should probably do that. I mean, if I'm gonna go to the hut anyway, I can just combine that with whatever extended tour I'm gonna do. I was thinking of just looking for a sea creature to hunt somewhere around here, which I think there should be one somewhere to send to the Gant Pole to, you know, advance that quest line, possibly even finish it with any luck. Just because we happen to be somewhat in the area, right? And then from there, the hut. Do whatever we can do there, I guess. Buy fuel, finish off the Zeppelin at the Empire of Hands, and then basically return back home via Khan's Heart. Although I also kind of want to go to the Undercrow to deliver the final message, but, you know, we might be able to to do that. I mean, I could do that. Probably gonna do that. And then return back to London via Hunter's Keep, which makes for a much longer trip than I initially planned, but, you know, that's fine. Obviously, we'll end up having finished off a bunch more quest lines, and experienced a bunch more interesting events along the way. 63 fuel, look at that! It's absolutely nuts. Yeah, we're not really gonna have. Well, actually, we're already we're gonna have room for a little bit of food. Mostly because we're burning through fuels just so fast. It's absolutely nuts. Of course, by the time we finally get that engine, we're probably going to be pretty much done with the game. I mean, for all I know, we might actually be done with the game, because we ended up finding those remaining 7. I mean, we pretty much have them all accounted for at this point, right? More or less. Much sooner than I ever expected. I thought there would be a lot more traveling around after we, get the super engine. But, well, we'll see. We will see. Save again, because things could go wrong here. Sure, the port report, as always. Gather supplies? Yeah, that's fine. We obviously we need everything we have. There you go. Yeah, we only had room for 3 of those supplies, but that's fine. Better than nothing. There's something. I think that's just a normal... Ooh, wow, no, that's an Elder Angler Crab. 600 health. I don't know if I've killed one of these. Maybe. But this is going to take a lot of shooting. Do shoot pretty fast though at this point, and we deal quite a bit of damage. No? Are you stopping? Are you confused? Oh, right. These bigger creatures sometimes submerge to, I don't know, just annoy you, I guess. Huh? Okay, it's submerging again. Oh, why did I do that? Also, not the most efficient use of my Scintillike or anything, but, you know. Oh, did that count? I think it did. Huh? Don't run away now. Getting really confused now. Yeah, these poor enemies that don't actually have any range attacks. They hardly stand a chance. Oh, I spoke too soon? No, I did not speak too soon. It's all good. Okay, yeah, that burned through a lot of supplies, but that's okay. Dissect it for knowledge. Butcher it for supplies and occasionally other oddities. I mean, I kind of want supplies, and we have some room, so... Okay, 3 supplies, unprepossessing mass, curious sack, lamentable relic. Relic? Yes, relic. Meh, not really worth it. Definitely not worth the time. I just hope that by the time we return to the Empire, or we reach the Empire, we're gonna even have any, or have our 50 units of fuel still to turn in. But, I mean, if we don't, we're just gonna buy the rest in the hut. Not a big deal. I guess maybe we're going to see another possible ending. I don't know if that was... if we know that for sure, or if I just like speculated about that. About maybe being able to leave with the monkeys. Burning blue. Spin them a story? Lost 5 terror. Good. Still haven't seen that that nightmare event pop up again, which is kind of upsetting. But okay, we're gonna have it eventually, I guess. Alright, back here again. That's Stanton. The Zeppelin. Continue. Deliver hydrogen. Yeah, so we have 20. And that's 20 more. I gain more drowning pearls, yay, thanks. But we can also do this, 10 at a time. Well, let's do it. This is... wait, contribute supplies. Wait, hold on. Am I dumb? Is this not complete at all? Uh-oh. Wait. We don't have this at all. Why did I think we had this? The distasteful way. I was not willing... I was not willing to do that. But why? Why was that? I wasn't willing... I was absolutely willing to poison those pirates, but there was some sort of additional cost or some consequence that I was not willing to take. But I forget what that was. That's kind of annoying. 100 supplies. I mean... okay, maybe I'll actually do that. Just go back and forth between here and Dahad, where supplies I think are relatively cheap. I mean, it's still gonna cost me something, but at least right now we're in a position where we have all that cargo space to use for these kinds of things. I should only need to go back and forth maybe 3 times or so. Anyway, that's... yeah, I could have sworn we had that already finished. Anyway, gain 5. Oh, and we only get 5. Wow, this is so much less efficient than I thought. Yikes. Getting all the drowning pearls in the known universe, though. I wonder how high they stack. Well, this is... yeah. Not quite as I had imagined things to go. I have 26, yeah, so let's go for one more. Obviously, I need to hold on to some. Well, and we were most of the way there. Well, only 60. I was really thinking that it would be better than that. I guess I could always trade in another captivating treasure at Irem. Basically wasting more money. Okay, Yeah, I don't know. Should I just do that? Do all of that off camera? Just a bunch of going back and forth? So we can at least finish this thing today. Finish the episode with that. And I could also go ahead and look for that sea monster to hunt and, you know, yeah, just take care of business in the area, I suppose. And just only show off the interesting parts. I guess that would make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah, maybe I'll do that. So, while we're here, is there anything interesting to do? I mean, no, nothing interesting, I guess. We could go treasure hunting again. But, I mean, I still, obviously, I'm no closer to solving that puzzle. If there indeed is a puzzle to solve, and if there is one location that is guaranteed to have something really good. Maybe I'll look into that again, but no, right now I'm going to focus on the busy work, I suppose, just to get that out of the way. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, that was quite the break, on my end anyway. So as you can see, we're actually in the hut. I have delivered almost everything required for the Zeppelin. So actually, it's only going to be one final delivery here. 15 of these supplies, if I'm not mistaken, I think are all that should be required. Unless I made a mistake. Wait. Uh-oh. Did I make a mistake? I don't think so. No, I think we're good. Yeah, we should definitely have enough. Oh, 25. Yeah, 25 of these, of course. Okay. Yeah, that seems more like it, because you'd only need a total of 50 supplies delivered, because each of those are 5 of those are worth 10 points of progress, whereas it's the other way around with fuel. You need to deliver 200 units of fuel total. Well, I needed less because I had already delivered 2 deliveries of hydrogen. Could have gone for a few more of those because, you know, obviously that ended up being well, requiring quite a bit of back and forth, but I mean, I was able to do it in 3 trips total, so this is going to be the 3rd one, actually. And I have been shopping here in the hut. The reason why I'm resuming here is because I also looked into the hut events, of course, that you kick off by using one of your recent news, and something awaits you. And then you get all these various options, right? Of like, look around, attend various things, observe various things. And, you know, we used that previously to free the prisoner. And that is really the one major thing you can do here. I looked through the wiki and tried to understand how this works. And so previously I thought that you had to just try to maximize your clarity and get rid of your enthrallment, basically, because enthrallment made it so that you would be more, well, enthralled and more deceived by these various trickeries going on in the hut, whereas clarity allows you to see what's actually going on beyond the surface, right? But that's not necessarily always beneficial. So it turns out that the way it works is that you get a total of 10. Or, well, you get a total of 9 different things you can do before you reach the end of your stay, because of this, whatever quality that, I don't know, there's a quality that, length of stay, yes, exactly, here it is. So, that starts out at 0, or it starts out at 1, and at 10, your stay is going to be over no matter what. And as soon as that is reached, you get, I think it's just random, one of 4 different events. Like 2 different festivals, the Midsummer Festival, some other festival, the opening of the prison, which is the one that you need if you want to free the prisoner, the one that we got previously, and one that we also saw, which is where you just, where you basically start a tete-a-tete or whatever with a drownie, and we messed that up last time, I think, or messed that up before. I probably reloaded because, yeah, I think I only did the whole thing once in the end. Because, of course, to start it all, you need the recent news from all the way back in London. Anyway, so yeah, and the thing is, each one of the 4 different events, if you have enough of either clarity or enthrallment, you get a chance, or after a certain threshold in those qualities, it's guaranteed to work, that you get a favorable outcome. Like here it says, this will significantly reduce terror, so that was always going to happen, and may grant an unusual reward. In this case, I was not quite at the amount of amount of clarity I needed for this to be guaranteed, but it was a 75% chance, and I just, well, took the chance, and it worked out. And I wish I had recorded the entire progress, the entire process, but, you know, it's we've seen all of the individual events anyway. And here I was successful, and so the thing is, well, I'm terrible at telling things in a way that makes sense, or anyway. So what you get out of these things, well, one of them allows you to get the prisoner, as I said, and the others allow you to get these various pieces of drowning music, right? There's the drowny hymn, the drowny love song, and the drowny something in Counterpoint, which is, I think, yeah, the song in Counterpoint. That's the one that you get from this event. And as far as I can tell, this is the only one that has any kind of relevance to us. You can actually, once you have acquired, successfully completed, I suppose, 3 of these events, you can do it a 4th time, basically, and use all 3 of these songs, sing all 3 of these different songs, basically, for something. It doesn't, from the wiki, it didn't even look that great. I forget what exactly it was, but like nothing super unique or anything. So that seems like a lot of effort, not to mention when you're doing it without reloading and just try to rely on random chance. Like, holy crap. Like a ton of effort for nothing, or not much. Either way, the only one of those songs that individually seems to do something that I might be interested in is the Drowning Song Counterpoint. So I just went for this event, and yeah, luckily it worked out. So here we are. And what this thing is supposed to do is, I think we can use this in Eagle, the sea urchin place, where previously we weren't able to do much. So that's definitely one of those places I need to revisit. Yeah, we should be able to do something there with this song, I think. So yeah, and to get here, I think I used up my final unread log. And that's maybe about it. And we're getting some decent stuff out of this in the end. But yeah, I'm mostly still kind of confused. Or this is just a very confusing place, which I guess is par for the course. You know, it's it makes sense because it is a very confusing place for people in universe. Anyway, understanding. You see the long midsummer afternoon and the people celebrating. You see the deep sea and the drifting dead. If you listen, you can hear the songs of both at once. They do not harmonize. They produce some third song between them. Ah, okay, so that's... I see. That's why this is the one that's kind of the hardest to get. Like, there is one song that requires you to have more enthrallment than clarity, basically, and one that requires more clarity than enthrallment, and this one requires you to have a decent amount of both. So, yeah, that makes sense, actually. Right, and we also had our terror reduced, which was getting a bit high, so that's definitely a nice side effect. And 100 fragments, sure, why not? Gladly take those. Okay, and yeah, with that we're done here. Just quickly checking, I mean, I don't... Oh yeah, and also I fought another Colossal Fluke, or whatever it's called, Lorn Fluke something, which turned out to be kind of pointless. I mean, I have another Fluke core now, so that's good, I guess, potentially. I can probably sell it somewhere, if nothing else. I thought those were one of the creature types that you can send to the Gant Pole, but no, they are not. So I'll still need to look out for one of those. I also defeated some... Oh yeah, while fighting the Fluke, I was attacked by a gigantic battleship from the Empire of Hands, because reasons. And that was a very annoying fight, kind of tanky, and also those are, I think, the first enemy I've seen that's actually capable of shooting, that actually has an aft cannon. So they were actually able to shoot me kind of slowly, thankfully, not that many times, but I ended up taking quite a bit of damage between the Fluke and that ship. And the most disappointing thing is, after I killed that ship, just destroyed that ship, I guess, there was absolutely nothing happening. I mean, I got a crate of supplies and that's that, and I think that's where I got the candle from, so, yeah. That was definitely a huge waste of time and effort, and some resources. Well, moderate waste, I guess. Anyway, so that's what happened. And yeah, I'm just trying to remember if I used up any more resources in trying to get this counterpoint. Oh yeah, in the end I did not end up using the white molliflower at all. I thought that was going to trigger something special, but really all it does is literally it sets your enthrallment to 0. Which in this case, I guess I would have helped previously in getting the prisoner, because there you needed more clarity than, or couldn't have too much enthrallment, I suppose. But in this case, I wanted both, so I didn't even need this. And yeah, that's literally all that happens. Nothing special at all. I thought that was at least going to be, you know, a bit more of an interesting interaction, but no. Anyway, yeah, sorry, I know, show, don't tell, but in this case it was just more convenient to just, you know, handle it this way. And we're gonna save one final time, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna say it's fine. I didn't use up anything irreplaceable or anything. So I'm just gonna head back to the Empire one final time, and yeah, unless I completely miscalculated, but I'm sure I didn't, I'll be able to hand over the last missing supplies, and then they should be able to launch their Zeppelin, and then we'll see what that does. Either way, I guess I'm gonna pause recording one final time, even though it's not going to take forever, but, you know. Alright, there we are. I think I accidentally took a screenshot when as I unpaused recording, but that should hopefully not have broken anything. It better hadn't. Anyway, Zeppelin. They let me through. They should. And yeah, we're at 50 exactly, so we need 25 more delivered. That's why I packed this many. 3, 4, and that's the last one. The Zeppelin is complete. It's time to return to the exquisite seneschal for your reward. The apes will handle the final details. Okay. Escorted to the Wild Court, the overseers dispatch a pair of spare monkeys to row you to Sovereign Island. The trip is endlessly more pleasurable without having to do the rowing. By the time you arrive, the exquisite seneschal has already summoned the court. Monkeys of every status line the silent gallery, awaiting the pleasure of the emperor. Okay, monkey business is now 50. Is that... I think it maxed out at 45 before, so this is now higher than it's ever been? Maybe, I don't know. Probably doesn't even matter at this point. Hero of the Wild Court. There is no applause as you walk into the silent gallery. There is, however, a measure of gratitude and grudging respect buzzing in the air. Okay, that's the least, I would say, because this did end up taking quite a bit of effort. The exquisite and money as well, as you can see. I mean, just like 2,000 or so, just for the materials alone, plus whatever the trips themselves cost me. So, yeah, obviously not a huge deal. The exquisite seneschal addresses the crowd. My fellows, my friends, a great new era is upon us. Soon the great exodus shall begin, and we shall forge the second great empire in a land far, far away. It will require everything we have, and more. Only if we all pull together, from our highest to our lowest, one united empire striding forwards in unison, can we prove ourselves worthy of the souls we have claimed. She pauses, gestures to you. But we would not be here without one human, one with the bravery to stand against the prejudices of their bad people. Bad people? By imperial decree, it shall therefore be our guest's honor to give name to the instrument of our salvation. She turns to you. The monkeys lean in expectantly. Okay. The one with sentence is now 50? Oh, wait. Monkey business. Is that the one that was increased to 50 before? Doesn't matter. Yeah, Empire of Hands and Infernal Trade Agreement quality is gone. Yes, okay, makes sense. Emperor Crispin IV. Aha. Well, there's the clue, I guess. So he's the fourth of his name. For what it's worth. Should I take a note of that? No, I'm going to remember it until I'm done recording, which is going to be soon. Emperor Crispin IV holds court in the heart of this palace. None may speak without permission. Okay, so this is just a normal text for an audience, I think. Pentecost Ascendant, the Pax Imperialis, the Endless Reach, the Second Lineage, the Flying Monkey. Okay. Pax, I mean, Imperial Peace, I don't know. Peace is nice. Imperialism, not so much. Second Lineage. That sounds kind of hopeful, I guess. Why not that one? You murmur your chosen name? Oh, because it's... You can't speak loudly here. The exquisite seneschal listens, nods, and turns to the audience. The human has spoken, she shouts. Our salvation shall be named the soaring glory of Emperor Crispin IV, greatest of his name. Okay, I see. With a slight raise of his right paw, the Emperor graciously gives the audience permission to whoop. Bloody monkeys. At least they pay up as promised. Do they? You now have 3 ray-drenched cinders. Cosmogone light. Okay. Is this the thing that I... Yeah, this is what I used to fulfill that quest, right? That's what I get for this? Surely there's got to be more. No, wait. Surely there's more. What? There's no way that's all I get out of it. Unless it depends on what answer I give, but it seemed like a completely cosmetic choice. I mean, not even that in the end. Visitor in court? 12 ecstatic monkeys. What is happening? A visitor in court. Here, a crime got away with... a crime got away with is a crime not committed. Their justice system is merely part of the punishment. 12 ecstatic monkeys. The accused shakes in the dock as the judge, a mandarin in a wig dirty enough for the fleas to have abandoned it, slams down the little statue that is as close as he has to a gavel. The sentence, he yelps. The guilty will be taken from this place, shh, and flayed with the shell of a crab. Shh, and all souls forfeit in the name of the great emperor, unless this miserable wretch should have something to say in his defense, yes? In this court, sentencing comes first. Defense is merely a chance to whittle it down, or is when the guilty's advisor has not just winked at the audience and poured a stealthy sachet of murasalt into his water. Wow. Okay, utter chaos. Honestly, we've seen surprisingly little of this in all our interactions with the monkeys. I kind of wish that every single interaction with them was of this nature, because this is great stuff. Although it would have made for some very exhausting, some very exhausting visits here. Huh. Okay, so, I mean, we witnessed that. That gave us nothing. Cool. Silent gallery. Granted permission to enter. Gain the Emperor's favor. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Okay, so there are more things to do now that we are at these higher levels of status, I guess. A destination, the Elder Continent. Before the Zeppelin can depart, the monkeys must agree on a destination. Suggest they head south. Oh. Past the uttermost edge. Before the Zeppelin can depart, they, okay, suggest they head east. Or steal the Zeppelin? Now, there's an idea. A shame it is so well guarded. You would need to get behind him if you want to stab him in the back. Steal the Zeppelin. Now, there's an idea indeed. Huh, okay, so it can... Monkey business can go higher. It is at 55 right now. And we need the maximum Wild Will status, I guess, to even get a chance at backstabbing him. Interesting. This requires AZ story to tell them. Okay. Only needs 40 Wild Wheel status for some reason. This requires a Tale of Terror. Okay, yeah, I see. Also only requires 40. Okay, so that's interesting, but we're at almost an hour here, so I kind of don't want to... Yeah, I don't really want to let this episode get super long. So, we're going to explore those options next time. I guess I don't really know that I mean, all of these options sound somewhat intriguing. I wonder if sending them to the Elder Continent would somehow, in some way, help with or influence my main quest. I kind of doubt it, because obviously this would have been in the game long before that quest was added with the DLC. But who knows? Sending them off to the east, yeah, I don't know what that would possibly do for me. I can't see how it would do anything. Stealing the Zeppelin, if that is actually a thing that can successfully be done, and I'm not entirely sure. I'm not sure what I would do with it. I mean, I doubt I'm actually going to get a Zeppelin to, like, fly around in. But maybe I can actually use that as a resource to help with my ambition. Help the Seven get to Nida, back to Nida for their revenge or something. I don't know. I mean, it's possible. And either way, it's an intriguing idea. So, yeah, I'm happy to, excited to check out those options next time. And sorry about ending it here on a bit of a cliffhanger, but, I mean, we made some significant progress. Yeah, so I'm not too unhappy with this one, even though it was a bit of a weird episode, especially for me with that interruption and all the, mindless back and forth and all the confusion about the HUD. But anyway, that's kind of dealt with now, I suppose. And we got something potentially useful out of it. Anyway, yeah, I thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.